in the house for a very long time.
I have been craving a good puzzle game for a very long time now. Do you remember playing Zelda and coming across a super unique and fun puzzle, only to solve it like an hour later feeling like you're the smartest person on earth, that you and only you could have solved this puzzle? Then it was back to the rest of the game. Now imagine an entire game that only has those incredibly well and thought out unique puzzles. That's Cocoon. I saw this game everywhere when it came out, and it was getting great, fantastic, raving reviews. And I still didn't seem that interested in it until I saw this.
A world within a world within a world within a world.
Holy shit. Okay, I'm in. I gotta get it. I love aliens, different worlds, and the concepts of what other worlds might have. You can't just put human machines, contraptions, vehicles, or even a regular fucking door in a world. This is alien, completely brand new and unique. You have to think from scratch. If humans didn't have anything, and I mean anything, how would you get from A to B? How would you get over obstacles? That is exactly how this game was made and designed. Every puzzle in this game is so fun and creative. Some of them are baby easy and some take a lot more time. But I'm telling you, once you solve that difficult puzzle, you'll never feel smarter in your life. I am not a smart person, not at all. But you have to be careful with this game, because now I feel like I could solve the actual reason as to why humans dream at night after beating Cocoon. I won't spoil any of the puzzles here, but once you get towards the end of the game, they get nuts. I kept thinking, how can they top this? There is no way the designers can top this, and somehow they did. You use tiny little marble worlds like the ones from Men in Black to solve the puzzles. You have to carry these little marbles everywhere, which I thought I would hate, but I actually didn't. I love jumping into each and every world. It felt like something from Interstellar mixed with Jumper. It never got old. Some areas of the game require you to find these symbols and enter them in the correct order to proceed throughout the game, but they're not letters, not even human symbols. So this is what I called them to enter them in the correct order. Dragonfly, down arrow, I, cross,
I'm pretty happy.
and O. I know that doesn't make any sense, but it did in my brain. Plus, I beat the game, so I'm smarter. That's it. I'm smarter. I'm smart. Everything in this game is so well thought out and new. The puzzles genuinely are fascinating. The music just adds to the atmosphere of these worlds. I'm a sucker for simplistic music in video games. For instance, I'll bring up one of the most popular games in recent history. Breath of the Wild had such subtle music, yet it fit the world perfectly. Riding a horse in the open world while that piano played is just... oh, so good. I loved every soundtrack in that game as I played through it. It just made me smile, and Cocoon is just like that. The music just creeps in and doesn't overstay its welcome. It's creepy and mysterious, like it actually sounds alien at times. But my favorite part of the soundtrack is the sound, or jingle, I guess, it plays when you solve a puzzle. Now this really was a satisfying sound to hear, but for some reason, this music just creeped me the hell out every time I solved the puzzle. It creeped me out the most. And yet I smiled because I felt like an intellectual individual for finding the solution. There is no story in this game. Well, there kind of is, but this game does not tell you any context, dialogue, speech, nothing. From the very beginning, it just lets you go and figure out what is happening for yourself. And I won't give any context in case you want to play the game to find the meaning in it. And even if I did tell you what I think the story is, it would kind of be a spoiler since it reveals most of it towards the end of the game. And if you didn't know, Jeppe Carlsen made this game, and they also designed Limbo and Inside. And if you played those games, you know the exact atmosphere and feeling I'm talking about when I describe Cocoon. Limbo and Inside also had subtle music, minor storytelling, and was very mysterious. I love these types of games, but most of all, I love puzzles, and Cocoon is definitely the puzzle game to play right now. It's easy to pick up, solve a few puzzles, and put it down. This game makes you feel smart and dumb at the same time when you take too long in a puzzle and the solution is right there staring at you. You just have to think outside the marble a little bit. The music and soundtrack in this game just makes you feel like you're not even on Earth anymore. The worlds are something I could never even imagine or dream of. But when you get to the end of this game, and those credits roll, that's when it hits you. Holy shit. This game is good.
In the house for a very long time. Never I'll cease, I better like wine. So searching, found me online, no, and I'm